Chapter 5 Saudi Arabia. A desert is a large area of land that has very little and very few plants on it. Many deserts are covered by sand, scanty rainfall, few vegetation, and camels are the main features of a desert. Most of the deserts lie near the Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere and near the Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. Let's study about Saudi Arabia, which is located in this region. Saudi Arabia is located in the Arabian Peninsula. A peninsula is a part of land surrounded by water on three sides. The Arabian Peninsula is the world's largest peninsula. Saudi Arabia lies between the Red Sea on the west and the Persian Gulf on the east. Its neighboring countries are Kuwait, Jordan, Iraq, Oman, and United Arab Emirates, UAE. Land surface. Most of the land area of Saudi Arabia is covered with sand and sand hills called sand dunes. It gets very little rainfall. There is always a shortage of water. During occasional rain, dry valleys called wadis fill with water. But they dry soon as water evaporates quickly due to extreme heat. There are some areas where underground water comes to the surface and forms water pools called oases. These oases are the only green areas in the desert. Date palms, bushes, and thorny plants grow around the oasis. Climate. The climate of this country is very hot and dry. The rainfall is scanty. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of this country, so the sun rays fall directly on this country. In summer, the temperature sometimes reaches as high as 52 degrees Celsius. It is very difficult for people to move about in the hot sun during daytime, but nights are quite cold and pleasant. In winters, the days are warm and nights are very cold. During the daytime, hot winds, called the shamal, cause dust storms. The only part that receives some rainfall in Saudi Arabia is Asir, vegetation. Saudi Arabia has scanty rainfall, so it has very few vegetation. Generally, most of the plants have long roots that go deep into the ground to absorb water. These plants have very few leaves to conserve water from being evaporated. Cacti and shrubs are some such plants. Around an oasis, people grow dates, wheat, barley, and melons. Nowadays, many agricultural farms have been developed. Seawater, after removing its salt, is used for irrigation in these farms. Food crops, vegetables, and fruits are grown here. Wildlife, gazelles, oryx, hyenas, and ibex are common animals. Spiders, reptiles, and birds are also found here. Sidewinder snakes and dancing lizards are the unique animals in this desert. These animals can withstand the hot and dry conditions. The most important animal of the desert is the camel. It is well adapted to desert life. It can live without water and food for many days. People use it to transport their goods from one place to another. Therefore, camel is called the ship of the desert. Natural resources. Saudi Arabia is very rich in petroleum. The oil fields are located mainly in Dhahran, Atqib, and Ghabar. The main industries of Saudi Arabia are petrochemicals, petroleum refineries, fertilizer, and cement. Saudi Arabia is an important exporter of petroleum. Petroleum is exported through tankers and ships to other countries. India also imports a large amount of petroleum from Saudi Arabia. People. Long ago, the life of the people in the Arabian desert was very hot and tough. The native people in the Arabian desert are called Bedouins. Their main occupation is cattle rearing. They move from place to place along with their animals in search of pastures. They still lead a nomadic life. After the discovery of mineral oil, the life of the people of Saudi Arabia has changed. Many people have migrated from villages to towns and cities. In cities, multi-storied buildings and skyscrapers are very common. People enjoy all the modern facilities like air conditioning in houses, schools, colleges, hospitals, and big shopping malls. Markets are flooded with luxury items such as televisions, computers, mobile phones and cars. Even water is not a rare commodity in Saudi Arabia now. Big water treatment plants have been set up to purify salty seawater. All these amenities have become possible due to the money earned from petroleum. No wonder that petroleum is called the liquid gold. Society in Saudi Arabia is still very traditional. Men wear a long cotton gown called thob. They cover their heads with a piece of cloth called gutra. Women wear robes called abba and cover their heads with a veil. Saudi Arabia is ruled by a king. Arabic is the most commonly spoken language. It is also the official language of the country. However, English is also taught in schools. The people of Saudi Arabia are Muslims. They follow Islam. Transport. A good network of roads and airways has been developed in Saudi Arabia. Roads are full of modern luxurious cars. International airports are located at Riyadh, Jeddah, and Dammam. The main seaports are Ras Tanura, Jeddah, and Yanku. Important cities. Riyadh. Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia. It is also the biggest city of this country. It is a well-planned city with huge skyscrapers, parks, malls, and hospitals. Jeddah. Main seaport of Saudi Arabia is Jeddah, which is located on the shore of the Red Sea. King Abdulaziz International Airport at Jeddah was the world's largest airport for many years. Jeddah serves as the gateway to the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. Mecca and Medina. Mecca and Medina are the holiest centers for the Muslims. Thousands of Muslims from every corner of the world come to these cities every year on a pilgrimage called Hajj. Saudi Arabia has become a prosperous country because of the hard work of the people and proper utilization of natural resources. Points to remember. Saudi Arabia lies between the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. The climate of Saudi Arabia is hot and dry throughout the year. The natives of Saudi Arabia are called Bedouins. Petroleum has made Saudi Arabia a rich and prosperous country. Mecca and Medina, located in Saudi Arabia, are the holiest centers for the Muslims.